G'day everyone, Drop B here again. Now, this afternoon I've been doing my naval battle attempts, and this is a naval battle attempt. So I'm in my Yamato, trying to get just a measly 75 ribbons. That's all I want. Sento, something like that. Anyway, measly 75 ribbons is what I require, so I'm not going to be ridiculously stupid in this ship at the start. And now it is a full secondary build Yamato. So 75 ribbons should be a piece of cake, right? Should be. Should be a cakewalk. Walk in the park. Easy peasy. So Des Moines is already what's Des Moines doing? There's no smoke in that thing, mate. You're not a fucking what's it called? Smolensk. No, you are not a Smolensk, Des Moines. So anyway, Des Moines charging ahead. Soviet Russia beside us, man. He is moving ahead too. But you know what? Planes count as ribbons. So open up that AA. So this island's my home at the moment. Because, you know, battleship drivers, especially in Tier 10, especially in Yamato, you sit at the back and you snipe with those 18-inch guns. Didn't know how you can snipe with 18-inch guns because these things are horribly inaccurate. Actually, you couldn't hit the inside of a barn door from 2 feet with this fucking gun. But, just saying, we're going to give it a go. Here we go. Now, I really should have shot on the Thunder at this point, but I wasn't thinking he was a good target in the game tonight. So, I'd already played 8 games before this, and I had had 7 losses, and every single time, though, I had made my naval battle attempts work. So things were good. Oh, the sound of those 18-inch guns when they fire. Boom! You wouldn't want to be on deck. It would definitely... Ah, account's open. Ribbon count is open. Yay. Oh, hello. Got... I just love the sound of Yamato's guns. They have a decisive thud. Salva. Slava. Sorry, Slava. I smell Slava in the morning. So we pull back a little tiny bit. This island is still our home. We've hit the island, so we can't go any further back, I don't think. It might be possible if I shift a bit of rubber. Rudder, not rubber. Oh, Slava, and still almost stationary. Full salvo, and the rear gun can fire. Awesome. How fucking great is that? I wasn't actually counting on the rear gun actually firing there and getting around that island. And watch them fall. That's actually nice hits. I was pretty happy with that. And they're almost reloaded. And then I see Smolensk. That dirty, cancerous piece of shit. Now, I wasn't expecting the rear gun to actually clear the headland there. However, all the fronts did, and... well, we did some damage. That's about 3,000 damage to Smolensk, and I like that. Any damage you can do to a dirty, filthy fire starter is awesome. And yes, I play that ship and I love it too. So when I'm in it, I'm the dirty, filthy fire starter. It's just the nature of the beast, the way of the game. Some lawyers would say, don't hate me just because I'm beautiful. And you would say, no, I hate you for many other reasons. So, I've decided to dispense with this island hiding behind crap and start pushing. There is another Yamato up in front, and I am not going to be out Yamato'd by another Yamato. So Izumo's got the full reverse thing going. I mean, how French. Tis very French what you are doing, sir. Now I had to have a look here and see where the Massachusetts was, and a Massachusetts is doing what a Massachusetts should do. Overcommit. Charge forth, lance tilted, and not giving a fuck. And that's why I say here, Massa's always going to get in a knife fight, because that's what Massa's do. Massa's knife fight. On the other hand, this Izumo is having a bad day. Now, I'm aiming for 75 ribbons here, and I'm only up to, what, 15. It's not looking good for me. It's another reason why I pushed. Still, this Izumo is going. I'm given good lead, and he should die. So another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. So now I'm thinking about Alaska. You know, that thing has a bit of punch and actually can citadel me, and so must kind of die. But Des Moines, see, Des Moines was living life on the edge from the day dot anyway, so. And Slava is still stationary. I wouldn't say stationary, he's probably on a quarter speed, but really he's barely moving. And I'm just checking my buddies here. So I have Soviet Russia moving with me, and an Azuma. This is very nice. I have friends. So I'm thinking, okay, get the guns on the left hand side, and hello! Alaska, you are right there. Okay, secondaries on you, boy. Because you know what secondaries mean when you have a full secondary build Yamato? In Alaska at 10 kilometers? It means ribbons! Lots of ribbons! Give me ribbons! And they open up. Here we go. Here's the start of my ribbons. Fly, boys! Oh, of course, then planes come, so, okay, you pop your defensive AA. Defensive AA, but you know what. And you start shooting shit down. Now, I really should have popped my fighter here, but I forgot I had a fighter. Those secondaries are really starting to tick up the ribbons a lot. And thank you, Alaska. You are probably going to make my ability to get... you really helped on my ability to get my naval achievement. Thank you. So, now we look around. I'm looking at Cobert, and he's running away. Thunderer, Slava, Midway, if he's still there, well, they need to die. So instead of forward unto dawn, it's forward unto Midway. Charge, gentlemen! Now, I don't know why Azuma's still walking backwards, but Soviet Russia's with me, so off we go. So I tell everyone that A is pushing, even though we have a very fucking sadly health Yamato beside us. But then again, he took a punishing earlier on, and you know, I'm walking around on full health with all of my heals, so here we go. We're 2 caps up, we're 1 kill up, we're 200 points up, and I I start taking my first real touch of damage. Fuck you, Slava. Now I'm trying to do the numbers of the ribbons up there in my head, but I know I'm just a fraction short already. Now I'm pretty happy with that because the game's young and I'm on pretty good health. And at this point, I know I'm going to get my naval battle ticket. Thank you very much. So now it's all about winning the game. I don't have to really worry about getting ribbons. Now, this is where it goes south. Because the enemy midway starts getting called out for beating. But if you watch the rest of the game, he's not incredibly new. It's just hate from his team. That's what I'm putting it down to. And the chat's going to get toxic, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to keep this thunder under control. And I'm hearing, yeah, there. See? Old mate CV is not exactly, I didn't really help my cause by presenting the full broadside. But he came back with a second strike and you really can't stop that. It's almost impossible for it to stop. And there I go. It's almost impossible to stop a carrier getting that second strike off. So here it really kicks off in chat. Fucking noob team. And a noob CV, apparently. On our side. Then we've already had their side called out for a noob CV. And he's calling out a noob battleship. I'm thinking, what? Yeah, okay, I didn't do too well. So the obvious response is, yes, I'm noob. I'm terribly sorry. You apologise for yourself. And, oh, not you, Yamato. Then what? North Carolina? Okay, so they're bitching about the North Carolina on our team and the CV. The opposite team is bitching about their CV. And great, someone had the sense to say, calm down, it's just a game. But no, this guy wants to press the point. So one on our side gets Confederate. Well, CVs have feelings, man. You just can't fucking go at them hard like that and expect them not to retaliate or be hurt. Just watch all this, bank it up, and let's see what happens at the end of the game, shall we? Because it's going to be rather funny. So anyway, at this point, our CV is moving forwards. We have a points lead, just. We have a cap lead, but we are definitely losing on ships. So I'll give the guy congrats for getting a Just a Flesh Wound and taking him with you. But our Hikaru, seriously, dude, what are you doing right there? So someone actually has the balls to say, fuck noob CV, run. Now, we're going to defer judgment about the CV being noob. Let's just defer judgment there. And here's me chiming in with 6 games, 6 losses for me, but I've gotten 6 stars for naval battles. Yes, but fucking run, CV. And he has to. The way points are ticking, we're going to win if he just fucks off and stays out of combat and doesn't die, basically. So much more with the noob CV. It's all about the noob CV. We haven't heard about the enemy for a while, but the enemy with Midway, I don't think he's noob, and I think he got harshly called out, and I think ours is getting harshly called out now too. But anyway, he needs direction. So basically, instead of calling him a noob, what I've said is just run. This is the amount of time we have left. We're on points. We're winning on caps. Get the fuck out of there. Stay alive. We win. To make it easier for him, I just say J3, J10. That's your line. Get there. And what do you know? He starts heading for J3. Maybe it's just the case of the guy isn't an idiot. He's actually a good player, but was probably not watching his surroundings and just playing with his planes and not actually seeing the mini-map, not watching the mini-map like a player should. You should always be watching that mini-map. If you don't watch that mini-map every 10 seconds, you're not a good player. Karu, I don't think, watched the mini-map for at least 45 seconds to a minute. And this is the end result. He's now in hot pursuit from their Azuma. But, true to what I said, he's heading to J3. Good bloke. He's running. And this is good. But then they start taking A. Now I'm trying to start doing calculations in my head because I don't have the add-on or the modification that tells me the time to win or the time to lose from each side. I don't run mods. I run a very vanilla head-up, and I like it that way. But I'm seeing here in my head that if they have both caps, they're probably going to out-cap us on points, given the time of 2.5 minutes left. That was what I was thinking right at this point. And CV, boy, you've got to run, bro. Battle, bro! Battle faster! The ores, bro! The ore module! You want you to go faster, bro! In a fast way manner! Everybody, row, bro! Yep, row! I know you have an engine, but ore module is a thing. Makes you go faster. You get 200 crew, and you stick the ores out, and you start fucking rowing that CV. At this point, I thought the numbers were definitely against us, and we were going to lose. They have 2 caps. We have 1 points ticking. Time is 1 minute 20, and I really don't think that we're going to win, because I really do think they'll overtake us. But I was very happy I got my Naval Battlestar. 7 out of 7. You'll like that. Because I added up all the ribbons, and they add up to exactly 75. Yep. That was pretty fucking darn good. Actually, I don't think it actually adds up to exactly 75. It's a fraction over. It's 83. I'm doing the math in my head now. 83. So I got there by 8. By the skin of my teeth and a slither of hope. But this Zuma is closing in. Here we go, 20 seconds. And now I can see we can actually do this. And we are about to win. Booski! And so, onto the results screen. Now, look at this, 86k. That's fucking pathetic in a tier 10 Battleship Yamato, of course. But what I really want to point out here is that the enemy CV is not really the problem, nor is our CV. Look at this. I'm 4th from top. The enemy CV, which is called out as a noob, is 3rd from top. Our CV, which is called out as a noob, is 7th from top. I mean, even our North Carolina got called out as a noob, and he is on top. Just ignore chat. Chat is toxic. People that think people are noobs themselves, and people that say that are also noobs, so always be positive in chat, just like I was. Thank you. Peace out.